Why are you here today?
We are out here protesting the IRS, and one of our main messages is call your senators, call your congressmen, tell them no to 16,000 more IRS agents to enforce Obamacare. We already have an IRS that has become a rogue agency investigating citizens without cause, investigating citizens for political reasons, and trying to intimidate people out of political activity. This administration is trying to punish its enemies through the use of the IRS, through the use of the tax code. We need to say no to the IRS. I believe we need to go to the flat tax and shut down the IRS, and we need to say no to 16,000 new IRS agents. That's why we're here today.
What is the American Refugee Movement?
The American Refugee Movement is a group of people. We call ourselves American Refugees. I am the American Refugee. And we call ourselves American Refugees because we don't recognize our country anymore. This isn't America anymore. This is Ameritopia, as Mark Levin calls it. We no longer live under constitutional rule, under constitutional government. So we feel that we are refugees sojourning in our own country. And we have started up our own movement. We have a website, the American Refugees. We take an oath. We take an oath in the American Refugees movement. I'm going to go ahead and recite that oath right now, and I'll say the oath right now. And although I call myself the American Refugee, I'll use my real name at this time because I, Roger Docking, do solemnly swear that as an American refugee, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, including against an unconstitutional government, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will not disarm, that I will not recognize Obamacare as the law of the land since it is unconstitutional, that I will not obey any unconstitutional executive orders or laws, and that until the United States has returned to obedience to the U.S. Constitution, I will do my best to starve the beast of the federal government by paying as few taxes as possible, so help me God. At the American Refugees Movement, we are about 5 main things. Number 1, we believe in going GALT. Get underground, stop paying taxes, take your income offline. If you have no gulch to go cut grass for a living. Go do whatever you have to do to bleed this federal government, to bleed this beast of a federal government of funds. Do not feed the moochers. Do not feed this beast of a federal government. Number 2, we are all about the Second Amendment. That involves promoting the Second Amendment. That involves opposing anything that infringes on our Second Amendment rights whatsoever. And it involves, as you just heard in that oath, we take a pledge that we refuse to disarm, and we stand fully prepared to defend the American citizens and to defend the Constitution of the United States against any enemy, foreign, domestic, including our own government. We will not disarm. Number 3, we are about opposing Obamacare in every way that we can. Obamacare is our line in the sand. We will not back down. One of the reasons we're out here today is that we don't want there to be 16,000 new IRS agents to enforce Obamacare. The IRS is already a rogue agency. They don't need 16,000 new agents, okay? No new IRS agents to support Obamacare. Number 4, we are pro-life. We do not believe we can support this government while this government is supporting an organization like Planned Parenthood. And number 5, we are all about education at theamericanrefugees.com. That's why we hand out these pocket constitutions and this Declaration of Independence. We want people to read their Constitution. We want you to remember, okay, who we are as Americans and how things started, okay? We are being dumbed down by the federal government. The Federal Department of Education is doing everything that it can to dumb down its citizens. If you go to our website, theamericanrefugees.com, you'll see a list there at theamericanrefugees.com of over 100 books that you can read. Don't feel bad if you don't have enough of an education in patriotism. The federal government is doing everything they can to dumb you down. But fix it. Go to our website, go to the library, go to hillsdale.com. They let you take free online Constitution courses. You can educate yourself. A free people must be